Ever typed a prompt into ChatGPT, read the result, and thought, maybe it was too generic, too robotic, just didn't sound like you? You don't need to be a copywriter to get great content, but you do need to know how to start. Because when you start with a blank ChatGPT and expect magic, you'll probably get content that sounds like everyone else. But when you set it up with your tone, your voice, and your goals, everything changes. That's why I'm going to show you exactly why AI content sometimes falls flat and how to fix it without starting from scratch. I'm going to walk you through a few tweaks that can instantly make your content sound more like you, whether it's an email, a blog, or a caption for a social media post. This can be the difference between blah and booked. I've been fortunate enough to help hundreds of small business owners go from frustrated with AI to feeling like it's their favorite teammate. Get that? I said teammate. One of my clients told me, I kept thinking ChatGPT was that helpful until I realized I wasn't giving it enough to work with. Now, she uses it for everything from marketing emails to helping craft proposals. And guess what? It sounds like her. That shift, it starts with what I refer to as pre-baking the oven. So let's talk about why ChatGPT sometimes gives you flat, boring, off-brand results. There are three common reasons that I'm going to talk about. You're using it cold. What do I mean by that? No context, no tone, no brand voice. You're treating it like a magic wand, expecting a full post from a single prompt. You're not guiding it like a teammate. You give it a task, but not enough direction. The solution? It's not writing more prompts. It's writing smarter ones, starting with a warm-up. If you've followed me for any amount of time, you've probably heard me say this. You wouldn't bake a cake without preheating the oven. ChatGPT is the same. Before you ever ask it to do anything, to write anything for you, you have to pre-bake the oven by giving it information about you and your business, your voice, your values, and your vision. That's what my free download walks you through step by step. Once you fill it out and paste that information into ChatGPT's custom instructions, you'll start to see content that sounds more like you, some robot. If you haven't already downloaded, now's the time. Now, let's talk about fixing the menu. Here are three quick ways to take content that's off and make it magnetic. Add voice and values back in. Try this prompt. Rewrite this to sound like a warm, approachable blank, whatever type of business you have. So I'm going to give you an example as a business coach. Rewrite this to sound like a warm, approachable business coach who's not afraid to tell the truth. You can tell instantly that adds tone, authority, and relatability. You also want to give it audience clarity. Try this in your prompt. Adjust this message to speak directly to overwhelmed service-based business owners who want simple wins. That is an example of a prompt that I would use. So you can adjust that prompt to suit you and your business. You want to make your content speak to your audience, not at them. And that's really important. You also want to tell it how you want people to feel. Here's an example. Make this feel encouraging, actionable, like a pep talk from someone who really gets it. These prompts fix boring content without you having to start over. And if you want these kind of prompts to work even better, make sure you take the time to pre-bake the oven. That's the difference between feeling stuck and getting results. If you haven't already downloaded my free handout, make sure you get it and implement it for your business. When people say AI content just doesn't sound like me, what they really mean is, I don't know where to start. And I'm here to share with you, start with your voice. Start with your brand. Start with taking the time to pre-bake the oven. It will end up saving you so much time as you utilize AI. Now, if this information gave you some light bulb moments, take the time to share it with another business owner who could use a little AI support. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button. I've got more practical, no fluff AI tips coming your way. I drop new content every week. Until next time, take care and keep working on your business.